Welcome to part 15 of my build of the quarter-scale jerry-bait Cessna 172 Skyhawk. This video is a slideshow with a voiceover of some pictures I took while building it. Day 85. Various small jobs this time. Among others, I sprayed the third coat of white on the wings and control surfaces. Now I have to glue the ailerons on and then weather the wings before I spray a clear coat. Watching paint dry is among the best of pastimes, and it gives you the opportunity to clean the building board and look to the windows. I got my hands on some clear plastic and started cutting out the windows so they fit the openings of the fuselage. 4 of the windows are easy and cut using the templates I made earlier. The back window is a bit more difficult, and I won't even mention the front windshield. I will have to look again at the video Danny Fenton or Septic made and put on YouTube. Day 86. I watched a YouTube video made by Danny Fenton on his channel The Devil is in the Detail, where he shows how to cut and fit a windscreen. Then I tried to follow his ideas and make my own. I used an old calendar for the thicker paper, not clear plastic like he did, and cut it until it fit on the front of the fuselage. Then I cut the plastic according to the paper template. I actually had to do it twice, and then fitted it on the fuselage. This took me nearly all morning, but I'm happy with the results. I will glue it on after I made the interior in the cockpit. Day 87. I borrowed my son's laser level again and then took my time adjusting the struts to get the correct dihedral of about 38mm under each wingtip. The laser line cannot be seen in this photograph as it goes under the wing, but I am absolutely certain I would not have been able to do it this fast and this easily without one. Then I cut little blocks of wood from the strut material and carved them to fit over the threaded rods and forks. I will glue these on tomorrow. I do not have to be able to adjust the length of the struts, as there will be immovable fairings on both ends, one against the fuselage and the other against the wing. Day 88. I carved the ends of the struts to shape. Later I will put the wings on and form the fairings from the struts to the fuselage and the wings. I will have to find suitable pipes to give access to the screws that fasten the struts on the plane. Meanwhile, I started forming the seats for the cockpit. I cut them out of dense insulating foam and carved them to shape using a new blade in my knife. When the shape was coming along, the pilot from Premier Pilots decided to come and see if the seats were comfortable. He seems to fit nicely. Now I have to put cladding on the inside of the cockpit and fashion a lid on top of the servos. I looked at photos where you can see inside TFFRU, and the insides, except for the instrument panel, seem to be dark blue, similar to the dark stripe on the outside of the plane. Now I have to source some blue paint and paint the insides. Day 89. This photo is split in two and shows both the inside and outside where the switches are. Pulling on the wires switches the systems on, and pushing them switches them off. The hinges have been made and put on the doors. They don't work, of course, but it would be silly not to have them there. I glued the backs to the chairs and covered them in a coat of wood glue. I got some paint that I will splash on them tomorrow. Day 90. I made the insides of the cockpit walls from corrugated cardboard from a box from Costco. Everything there is neatly packaged in some material or other that we can usually use in modelling. Then I painted the sides and the seats in blue. I changed my mind about covering the remote equipment, and so I had to paint the servo tray blue. I'm not sure what colour the carpet is in TF Fru, but scale black seems a very neutral colour.